Yo. Shanks. I haven't had fake lashes on in a while, and I was like, today is the day. Today is the day. Honestly, I used to think it was such a pain to put fake eyelashes on, and then there's such a struggle, okay? I have to get like very minute ones because my lashes, if I put on fake lashes, it hits my eyelids. So it's just a pain. Yes, threaten your friend. Make them join. Also, I have my little mic set up. Hopefully this doesn't. Bloop. It's kind of cute. It actually has a green ring around it, but you can't see it because of the green screen effect. But, chugging beers, doing drugs, eating. Okay. Oh, welcome, teeth. You have to wear fake lashes for every performance. Shanks, teeth. I imagine fake lashes will get annoying. I have a friend who puts them on every single day, and I don't know how she does it. I already feel like the tips are coming off. Like, I put on, I always at my, tear ducts. That's what. I always get, like, they just peel away at my tear ducts. I don't know why. I think it also doesn't help that I have oily eyelids, so. But yeah, I need to get a better setup, but. Is it? Hopefully this. It should be this. Hold on, let me just. La, la, la. Hello? This has been your broadcast service. Anne Marie. At one point, my eyebrows just started twitching on their own. Is that loud enough? Is it fine now? I'm trying not to make it too loud. It's funny because it's actually in the orange now. Means the quality might go down, but I could also turn off. Hold on. Give me a second. Real. Okay. Can change my there. Is that better? I am going to play, it's called Teleforum. It is a horror game. I heard there aren't any jump scares in it, which is kind of disappointing, but I think it might be really good. I saw a lot of good reviews. Like, I was reading through the reviews on each of the games that were available, so maybe I should pull my mic a little closer. Can you kill kids in it? No. No, you cannot. That is also illegal. It feels funny not having my headset on. No, oh, okay, have fun, Teeth. But, Lil, it was, Oosh was saying he has a goofy smile, and he was taking it as an insult. But, I don't know. Anyways. I just thought it was comical that he took it as an insult. Just reminds me of the time that I called him an ugly butterfly, and he was like, wow, that's a compliment? No, not a compliment. Oh, Teeth. Was Ushi the only new command? I just edited some other commands because I realized you can, like, tag things together. So I connected, I think, Fishy and Bishy. And I connected tips and donations, something like that. Or donate? I don't remember whether it was. I don't know. So many synonyms. I didn't delete any, but victory. Also, I don't know, I can't see it from my screen, but I have like on purple eyeliner. Well, it's eyeshadow, but I made it into eyeliner. But it kind of appears black for me from back here. And also the fact that I'm using a TV screen as my second monitor. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. Nobody needs to know. You thought it was my lashes? I mean, the lashes are more visible than the eyeliner. Oh, I love those. Okay, let me try and get this game started. Let's hope it doesn't completely blast. Okay. Is it going to play? I thought there was sound to this. It's not showing. Hold on. Hello, welcome. Okay, we'll change to application capture. There we go. Okay. And I think I need to add sound. Is there any sound showing up for you guys? Do you guys hear anything? I don't hear anything. This could be a problem. Unless I hope it wouldn't echo if I can't hear anything. Monitor and output, that should be right, I think. Wow. I need to fix it, because I can't hear anything. Unless I have to change... I hope not. I hope not. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to grab my headset. I apologize greatly. So we're gonna turn that all the way down while I change this. And okay. There we go. Alright. Why is my cursor so huge? We'll leave it there. We'll put this there. Actually, there. There? Maybe we'll turn down the volume for the game a little bit. Okay. But I think it's just because my mic was in the headphone jack. It did not like it. So stupid. Anyways, I might have to get one that goes for both and get some headphones. It's unfortunate. Alright, I can turn on my properties. Show cursor. Okay. There we go. It's not too loud, right? I think we're all good then. If everything sounds good. Language, English, Portuguese, Deutsch, Sprache. Good enough. That was the only option that you can have. Y'all are quiet. I left for 1 second. Alright, we're starting the game. Juliana. Okay, this is the right building. Hey, you got that camera on? On? Now? Oh, you guys were talking on Discord? You were avoiding me. There. Oh, we're the cameraman. Okay, cool. Right, it's best to have as much material as possible. We want the 6th floor. Can you get the button? Oh, what the heck? Okay. 6. Void was killing you on OWOBot. What is it? You look like you have something to say. Don't you think it's wrong to bother a widow? I was just thinking about what happened. Did you get authorization for this? We're investigating something. I forget what, though. I won't be, like, direct. What happened? It was bizarre. You didn't see it, did you? Your mom is a widow. Rip. My grandma's a widow. But Oh my gosh. They just told me how it happened, what he used to... You know. You're lucky. I wish I hadn't seen it. You heard it, right? He gave Kelso a VHS tape. Thank you so much for the follow, King Krim. Finally, welcome to the stream. Why am I getting emails right now? The VT operator? Right. Kelso was supposed to broadcast the tape, but he couldn't. Technical issues. Then, bam, it happened. Oh, we're here. Come on. I don't think she'd sound like this, actually. But I kind of wanted to give the high school drama. Okay, we're going to apartment 608. Easy to remember. Go to the light side, duh. I don't think it's this way. I think we can get a nice take by the window. I don't know what we're looking for exactly. You're right. You have a good eye. Someone's been coming here for a smoke. See the ashtray? Oh yeah, there is an ashtray down at the bottom of the window. Don't show me that. I haven't touched nicotine in years. 3 years. Specific. Come on, let's head down the corridor. I think it's that apartment just ahead. Here we are. Well, let's get ready, shall we? You can film her getting the door and all that. So, should I knock on the door, ring the bell? What'll look better on video? Knock. If she isn't, she will be now. Ring the doorbell. Let me try again. Is she even home? Ferreira called her right after it happened. I doubt she's left the house since yesterday. Alright, third time's the charm. What do you want? Hi, Mrs. Martins? We're from Channel 8. We came to give you our condolences. Do you really need a video camera for that? We're just making a special program about Walter. A homage, a kind of retrospective, you see? He worked at the station for so long. So he wanted to talk to you about him, about what happened. Right. Fine, come in. It might be good to talk about it. Homage? Why not? We can edit it later. Right now, we need the raw material. Come on, before she changes her mind. Sketch. Why is she standing there like that? There's a musty smell here. A closed house won't be good. Okay. Thank you again for welcoming us, Mrs. Martins. Silva here will film our conversation, okay? Will he now? I'll have to think about that. What? Would you like to drink anything? Tea, coffee? Oh, I never refuse a cup of coffee. I'll go make some. She looks kind of insane. She pulled a fast one on you, huh? Forget that. Let's snoop around while we have the chance. Make sure to get anything that catches your eye on camera. We're surrounded by material here. Look at these certificates. Journalism degree from UFRGS, specialization in communication. Walter was well educated. I think Mrs. Martin's is just the same. What a waste. Oh, it would be a shame if we only had shots of the same wall. So look around the whole room here, okay? Use AD to explore. Oh, okay. This plant is begging for water. Guess it's been neglected in the last few days considering all that happened. I remember Walter brought this raincoat to cover a story. Some lake where it rains a lot or something. Right. The image got stuck in my head because he just vanished inside the thing. I remember he got cheated out of some 500 cruzeros for an oversized coat. He looked ridiculous in it, but he paid so much for the damn coat, he just had to wear it. Poor guy. What's that? Look at this headline. The tragic passing of Walter Martins. So it's made the news already. They moved fast to cover the title. It happened live, of course it was shocking. What happened? Hey, I can hear her put water in the filter. She'll be back soon. Check out all you can now. There's a painting here. I think Mrs. Martin's painted this. Hey, that TV shot looks good. Something funny about this TV. I think there was a lightning strike nearby the other day. Might have messed it up. Actually, I'm pretty sure it happened the same day that Walter, you know. Is it gonna rain today? Hardly. The rooster says otherwise, look. Ugh, these roosters never get it right. Guess we can use this take to set the mood. Whoa, VCR player. Fancy. How much is one of these going for now? Some 2 million cruzeros? I don't know how to say that, but... more than that, I think. Walter took a loan to pay for this. He told me this one time he gave me a ride. Coffee's almost done. She looks kinda... They only show half of her face. Will you have one? You know what? Sure. Be my guest. So, she makes it too hot. Took some freelancer fuel. So, did you think it over? I did. Let's get this done with. I'm not gonna give her a voice. I'm not gonna give her a voice. Great. We'll begin shortly. Let's shoot the interview on that chair, Silva. Ready? She's creepy. No, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go in 3, 2, 1. We're here with Mrs. Adriana Martins, wife of Walter Martins, our dear colleague who left us so abruptly. She agreed to give us an interview during these most trying of times. The house itself really tells a story about how you two lived. Many of Walter's things are still around here. Yes, I've been thinking about selling the apartment. Because of everything. These things just make it all the more difficult. I'm thinking of getting rid of everything. It's hell. The event has been garnering some media attention. Did this have an impact on you? I haven't slept in a while. In the morning when I got that newspaper, there it was, the headline, staring at me, chasing me. And when I locked myself in here, you two arrived. So, yes, I'd say it's having quite the impact on me. There was a storm then, right? Yes. I mean, I remember lightning struck nearby here. Right when... The paintings in the living room, they're yours, yes? Yes, I've been practicing for years. I was preparing Walter's portrait. Can't even look at it now. Look, I'm sorry, I don't think I can keep going. Of course, Mrs. Martins. We have enough material already. He was so different, so nervous. I never expected him to... No one expected that, Mrs. Martins. I still can't even imagine Walter handling a gun. Gun? What gun? Walter never had a gun. The gun, the one he used during the show's broadcast. He did not use a gun. I know it was horrible, but I saw it when he pulled the trigger. That's what Ferreira told you back at the station, right? I don't know what answer to use. Knife? What? How can that be? My God. I knew it. Ever since he got that damn tape. The tape he tried to broadcast? Kelso examined the tape back at the studio. I think the film was burned, something like that. That wasn't the tape. Not the original one. That was a copy. Seriously? Do you still have the original one? Yes. Here. I don't know what he saw in this thing, and I don't know where he got it from. Walter made me swear to never watch it. He only watched it when I wasn't home, or in the small hours of the morning. You want to watch it, don't you? For your show. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm too tired to try to change your mind. I'm going outside to have a smoke. I don't even want to hear this thing. Okay. She is missed. I'm sorry? Huh? This is it. We have quite the story here. You look like you've seen a ghost. You'll stay, right? Juliana is missed? I still don't get it. Are you crazy? I'm out. Yeah, I just gotta see what the hell's going on here. I knew I made the right decision in bringing you with me. Okay, this is how we'll do it. You film me as I watch the thing. We'll have more takes that way. We can insert the tape's content in the video during editing. Green screen on the webcam. See? Right, let's make some room here. Alright, let's begin. Let's get my first impressions on film. We can fix it all on editing later. There, I'll press play. It's starting. This is gonna be bad. What is this place? I don't recognize this building. These symbols. I can almost... Do they mean anything to you? Looking at them makes my head hurt. Me, it's the eyes. Oh, it changed. Good. So he did go inside the building. What is this place? I don't know what that looks like. Kind of like a museum or a prison? Museum? It doesn't look like there's rooms like a shopping mall. A school would have lockers. Alright, we'll go with prison. Prison. Inside the cells. Are those people? He's just walking by everything. What sort of building is this? It's way too long. Look, there's someone up ahead. Technically, I can't see the screen. So, that guy, he looks like Walter. I don't know what it's saying. Did you get that? I'll turn up the volume. Crunchy sounds. All I hear is no one's coming at the end. Papa. Honestly, this game might not have even been recorded in English either, so who knows? I think most of these reviews weren't even in English. I'm just gonna guess one of these. Chard? Who's Chard? You really heard that? I can't understand a damn thing. Let me turn up the volume one more time. I don't hear any of this stuff. Oh, I can see the face now. Great. It kind of looks like a soldier? Okay. That's what it's saying. Beep! Oops. Hey, you okay? I know, it sounded exactly like that. Beep! Such a professional at imitating TV sounds. Commercial break. We'll be right back after this message. Community. Well, that's not a well spelled. Oh, Community TV? Zero reporter. Programa. Yeah, this is definitely not in English. That's probably why I can't understand anything. Even if I had to guess the sound that was happening from the TV, it probably wouldn't have been right. Because they probably didn't re-record things. Huh? What is your problem, Will? Okay, we're in the right building. Hold on, let me fix my chat. Is the camera on? Wait, are we replaying this again? Let me remove the lens cover. Okay, hurry up. Let me get the button. 6th floor, apartment 608. You look like you've seen a ghost. Just some deja vu. Right. How many... Do we just keep replaying the night? Is this what the... Okay, this is making a lot of sense. Well, not literally, but it's making sense in the game. Let's just get to 608 already. Okay. There's the apartment. Finally. I'll do the talking. Good evening. We're from Channel 8. We came to talk to you about what happened. You don't mind if we record this, right? You want to talk about Walter, right? The recent events, everything's stuck in your throat, isn't it? Come in. It might be good to speak to someone. Are you asking about the tape? Yes. Come on, get in. We're about to begin. Something's off. It lies just beyond the edge of your consciousness. Tough luck. Will you have anything? Tea? Coffee? No thanks. Well, I'll go make something anyway. Dog? No, let's just... God damn it. We'll have to wait for her. I'll have a look around here. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Gunpowder. He seems a little nervous, uneasy. Or is he afraid? Is she still in there? Yeah. God damn it. Alright, what else can I look at this time? It's different? Teleforum. Something about this TV set gives me the creeps. Blah. Something there, right? Check out this VCR. It might be expensive now, but I'm sure everyone will have one before long. I bet on that. It looks like it's going to rain after all. Funny. We had a clear sky the whole day. Hey. There's a weird thing hanging above the front door. Look. Go there and take it off. What? You heard me. You can reach up there if you jump, right? So take it down. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, fine. I'll take it down. There you go. You didn't lose any fingers, did you? You should keep that. It's not a horseshoe. What do I do with this now? I don't care, as long as it's away from me. Is there anything here that I can look at now? Look, it made it to the news. Walter Martin's tragic death. Took a hidden knife to the TV station. Knife. Did he use a knife? There. Gun, knife, which one is it? Let's get to the point. Walter took a tape to the studio, but it wasn't the original one, was it? The original is here, with you. How do you know that? We examined the one he had with him. I want to see the original. Well, yes, I have it here. Do you know where he found this tape? Is this why you came here? Had I known, I wouldn't have opened the door. Here, take it. I don't want to see this thing. I'll go have a smoke outside. Tell me when you're done. Let her be, but you won't, will you? Hey, she's a widow. What's gotten into you? I don't have time for this. But, fine, you're right. This whole thing is making me antsy. You know what? Why don't you go check up on her? Even better, interview her. You always wanted to do that, right? Here's your chance. See if she's up to answering some questions about the origin of this tape. We shall see. There she is. Deep breaths. What's the smell? It's not the cigarette. No, focus. If I do a good job. I can help Mrs. Martins feel a little better. Sure. That's what I want to believe, at least. Mrs. Martins? What is it? Are you done? Not yet. Juliana's watching the tape. Meanwhile, I wanted to ask you some questions. For your program. Shouldn't the girl be asking the questions? Actually, I'm worried about you, ma'am. I've seen many people like that girl in this line of work. Because of Walter. People who stop at nothing. Fine, let's do this interview of yours. You'd better think very carefully about these questions of yours. My head's about to burst. How are you doing? Terrible. I haven't slept since, Maybe I should have seen it coming. The atmosphere at home changed ever since that tape showed up. He would watch it many times a day, locked up in the room. He'd say he'd almost get it, but never showed me anything. He never showed it to me. Do you know where the tape came from? No, we need to investigate this. I think he got it at home, but I didn't see who delivered it. Walter collected movies, hard-to-find film, recordings. I thought it was just another one. Just thinking about that girl alone in my living room, watching that thing, makes my skin crawl. Say, why is she so interested in that tape? To tell the truth, so am I. Of course. The copy ended up being a blank, right? Or it got burned, I'm not sure. I can see how this would entice you. It is a mystery, after all. But don't you think that colleague of yours is acting a little strange? I could swear I've seen her before. To be honest, I have a feeling I've seen you before as well. Maybe I've seen her at the studio, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I haven't been working there for long. Maybe that's why you don't seem to be like her. Not yet, anyway. Me? Yes. Why are you in this, anyway? Well, this is my job. I don't get to pick. So you choose to omit yourself, right? No. I shouldn't blame you. You're not at fault. Not really. I get it. I get the idea of moving up the ladder. The allure of the sensationalist piece of news. You can see it too, can't you? Nothing good came from this tape, from this whole thing. That's precisely why we need to investigate. Do we really need to? Is it really the search for truth that's motivating this story you're working on? Or is it something else? Good question. Defensive? Curious? Justified. Justified. And if it is something else, then it wouldn't be right. I'm not sure right is the concept we're looking for. What I do know is that you two being here is making me apprehensive. I don't want to ignore this feeling. To be honest, I've been questioning how things have been progressing. I can't just not do my job because of how I feel. I think it's best that we end this here. To be honest, I've been questioning how things have been progressing. Oh, yeah? But you said you're interested in the tape. I don't deny it. But we all know what curiosity did to the cat. We do. I don't want this story to be broadcast. I'm telling you quite plainly. Drop the camera. You serious?
I'm serious.
You guys didn't see that. My Siri.
I'm listening.
Stop.
Okay.
She's listening. I need to turn her off. I need to turn her off. It happened twice because I said the name. I can't say the name anymore. I just need to turn it off on my MacBook. I don't know why I still have it on. Oh. Actually, can't you change the name that it gets called? I think you can change it. Anyways, besides the point, we'll continue with the game now. A little push out the window. She wants me to throw the camera out the window? Why? Why does she want me to throw the camera out the window? But I can't do that. I don't give a damn if you can. Just drop it. I don't know. Feels like those moments in what is it? Detroit Become Human, when it's like break against the wall or whatever it is, like break against your system. Deny her influence. You won't do it, will you? That's fine. Look, I've got a splitting headache. Go check if she's done. Then leave, please. I want my living room back. Anticipate. Are you trying to say anticipatingly? With anticipation? Expectantly? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the interview, Mrs. Martins. The story must go on, right? Upheld your professionalism. Anticipation? What happened? Guess we're going in. Beep. Okay. Is she gonna die? Do you understand? Caught something at the end of Act 2. need to reach the apartment. She's definitely dead. The apartment. Which apartment? 608. You keep that memory in shape. The apartment's number stays in your mind. Yes, that was it. I had someone else with me. Juliana. How could I forget her? Each step makes it harder to remember. That tape. What I saw in it. Silva, my mans. I watched an unrecorded nightmare? Was seeing and forgetting the name of what I saw? Saw the past of a future that never happened. In which future do I exist now? From which past did I come? The apartment. She stayed there. It's not the 6th floor anymore? Reach the question mark floor? Better to record everything. Okay. Everything can be used. I need to go on. Is this the right way? The sound. Do I really want to follow it? No. We're gonna go this way first. Weird smell here. Where did I smell this before? The smell. It's stronger here. This looks familiar. Am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? Is this the apartment? The smell's coming from inside the apartment. Oh, I know what it is. The smell. It's ozone. It's making me nauseous. Is that the dog? Keep going, I guess. Gunpowder? What happened here? Why is the dog here? Where's your owner, huh? Hey, Gunpowder? Where's your owner? Am I imagining things? Or is the dog avoiding the apartment? Oh no, not now. Come on. Ugh. Gunpowder! Come back here! What's gotten into him? He just dashed down the hall. Huh? Looks like he was lying on top of some note. It's a note. I've had it, and did what I shouldn't. I now live the past of a future that never happened. I move through strange events, ephemeral facts. Truth and lies no more than an idiot's dream. If anyone reads this, don't leave Gunpowder alone. She also... Ugh, these letters are giving me vertigo. Wait, the dog. Where did he go to? Gunpowder? I'm going inside. I'm going. I need to. Am I going inside? Really? Really? I will... I just noticed it now. And it's awful. Say it out loud. The camera carries me. Not the other way around. I can't even tell when this started. Perhaps a long time ago. Maybe when I submitted my application. Gunpowder? I'm going in. It's not the apartment anymore. Reach the question mark apartment. I need to find... I don't think he's in here. No, I can't leave. I can't leave. It's gone now. The little birdie. We're going into the kitchen. Dog? Doggo? Gunpowder? It's not anymore. Watched Walter Martins.
Caros telespectadores, boa noite. Hoje nós teremos uma transmissão especial do nosso programa. Possivelmente a minha última. E com ela trago um comunicado a fazer para todos vocês. Descobri algo nas últimas semanas que tem me assombrado desde então. Palavras não serão o bastante para descrever o que descobri. Portanto, eu vou precisar mostrar. E talvez isso venha assombrar vocês, assim como tem me assombrado. Mas a minha profissão, o meu trabalho, foi revelar a verdade durante todos esses anos. E se quisermos nos libertar, preciso que todos saibam disso que tenho a mostrar. Por isso, peço que todos sintonizem dentro dos aparelhos. Não cruzem suas pernas, isso é importante. Mas fiquem confortáveis.
Do not cross your legs, this is important, but stay at ease. Watch carefully. Oh, I just didn't get every... I wonder... There must be different interactions that you can get, but these were just some of the special interactions. Thanks, Llama. I put on some fake lashes for once. Because these are all the clips that...
2 people have been reported missing.
18 has not been seen since 4th. We had a chance to speak with the mother.
We didn't see
Do you
this.
personally believe that there's something sinister hiding in there? No, of course not. People love ghost stories, but in the end, they're just stories. Just stories. Just stories. Just stories. Just stories.
High chance of... Maybe I'll start with this one. Is this the one that we already watched? I think.
Caros telespectadores, boa noite. Hoje nós teremos uma transmissão especial
Yeah,
do
it's the
nosso
same
programa.
one. But I don't think I can skip.
Possivelmente a minha última. E com ela trago um comunicado a fazer para todos vocês. Descobri algo nas últimas semanas que tem me assombrado desde então. Palavras não serão o bastante para descrever o que descobri. Portanto, eu vou precisar mostrar. E talvez isso venha assombrar vocês, assim como tem me assombrado. Mas a minha profissão, o meu trabalho, foi revelar a verdade durante todos esses anos. E se quisermos nos libertar, preciso que todos
If we
saibam
want to be
disso e tenham
free.
mostrado. Por isso, peço que todos sintonizem bem seus aparelhos. Não cruzem suas pernas, isso é importante. Mas fiquem confortáveis com a coluna reta e observem com atenção.
Okay. Should we try for another ending? Maybe we can get some more info if we go through it one more time. Oh. Just choose different answers, maybe. Everyone loves a rerun. Be kind. Rewind. Okay, this is the right building. Hey, you got that camera on? On? Now? Yeah, it's best to have as much material as possible. We can edit it all later. Maybe you get a different one if you smash the camera. That is a good point. Smashing the camera or maybe going to the dog immediately? I don't know. We want the 6th floor. Can you get the button? Why don't you? Imagine. I could hit any floor. No, man. We're going to the 6th floor. Walter lived on the 6th floor. Butterfly effect creates different ending. Or maybe don't follow the dog. Yeah, that's true. Or don't follow the dog at all and just leave. What is it? You look like you have something to say. Did you get authorization for this? Authorization? What are you talking about? They never approve sensationalist stories like this. Choose every floor but the 6th floor. You need to hand them the complete material, get it? If it's already done, it's harder for them to refuse it. I wonder what happens if we choose not to watch it with her the first time. It was bizarre. You didn't see it, did you? They just told me how it happened. What he used to, you know. You're lucky. I wish I hadn't seen it. You heard it, right? He gave Kelso, I think it's actually Celso, but who knows. VHS tape. The VT operator? Right. Kelso was supposed to broadcast the tape, but he couldn't. Technical issues. Then, bam, it happened. Oh, we're here. Come on. Okay, we're going to apartment 608. Apartment 608. Easy to remember. Head towards the trash bags. I think it's that apartment just ahead. Bam. Bam. Well, I mean, think about it. The first thing they said was he killed himself using a gun, and then the dog's name is also Gunpowder. I don't know. Here we are. Well, let's get ready, shall we? You can film her getting the door and all that. So, should I knock on the door? Ring the bell? What'll look better on the video? I hope the camera doesn't act up during the interview. What do you mean? It malfunctions. Sometimes it blacks out for no reason. I think they gave me this one because I'm new. Let's do this story, then Ferreira won't be able to deny you some new equipment. Let me try again. Say, did you work with Walter for long? Some 4 years. This hit me hard too, you know. I want to do something for him. And take advantage of the situation in the process. Sure, he'd say I'm demonstrating a sharp sense for opportunity. Wow. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. What do you want? Hi, Mrs. Martins. We're from Channel 8. We came to give you our condolences. Do you really need a video camera for that? We're making a special program about Walter. An homage. A kind of retrospective, you see. He worked at the station for so long. So we wanted to talk to you about him, about what happened. I feel like I just glitched reading that. My brain was trying so hard to... Because homage, and homage don't actually go together. It should be an homage. Because of the vowel. The vowel sound, at least. Ugh. My brain short-circuited. So we want to talk to you about him, about what happened. Right. Fine, come in. It might be good to talk about it. Can't believe she bought that. Maybe she needs this now. Come on, before she changes her mind. I wonder... Thank you for welcoming us, Mrs. Martins. Silva here will film our conversation, okay? Will he now? I'll have to think about that. She's creepy. What? Would you like to drink anything? Tea? Coffee? Oh, I never refuse a cup of coffee. I'll go make some. Interesting. She pulled a fast one on you, huh? Forget that. Let's snoop around while we have the chance. Make sure to get anything that catches your eye on camera. We're surrounded by material here. It's there again. Is that a horseshoe? Seems so. Like, for good luck? I didn't know Walter was superstitious. Oh, it would be a shame if we only had shots of the same wall. I shouldn't remove the horseshoe next time. Or this time. So look around the whole room here, okay? I know. Horseshoes keep bad spirits out? Good one. We need a nice shot of gunpowder. Walter even carried the dog's picture in his wallet. He showed it around as if it were a photo of his son. I've never heard of horseshoes being a way to keep out bad spirits, but... the more you know. Hey, that TV shot looks good. Something funny about this TV. I think there was a lightning strike nearby the other day. Might have messed it up. Actually, I'm pretty sure it happened the same day that Walter, you know. I mean, maybe I heard about it, I just forgot, perhaps. Look at this headline. Did you see that? Something's bleeding through. The tragic passing of Walter Martins. You call me weird? I was raised in a Christian home, child. I don't know. I don't usually encounter horseshoes being hung on walls for keeping bad spirits out. They're just hung up as decorations because someone lives on like a farm or something. Wow. Thanks, Void. So it's made the news already. I'm surprised she actually kept the paper. They're pretty popular in movies. Like in horror movies? Do you mean the movies that I don't watch? I get nightmares. It's fine. I totally didn't choose to stream horror games knowing that I would get nightmares. Horseshoes are for good luck in Irish houses. That makes sense. Irish. The luck of the Irish. I make good sleeping decisions. Sometimes. Other times, no. I also have insomnia, so it doesn't really matter. Drift off, it'll scare me. What? Why would you fall out of bed? The house with the clock in its walls? That sounds like a terrible decision. Me too. I guess people have different ways of mourning. Hey, I can hear her putting water in the filter. She'll be back soon. Check out all you can now. Look, a daily trophy. Oh right, Walter got one for an article he wrote back in the 70s. The station's owner thought this would make us stand out more, but it didn't happen. Local stations have zero chances against the big ones. I think they even had a lobby going on to hush this up. Yeah, you should recommend it in the movie thing. You go to the side when you drift off. I'll just end up flipping off. That's comical. I used to be like a total octopus when I fell asleep, and I would just roll off of beds. This is why my bed has like 3 barriers, basically. 3 walls. I mean, it used to be a loft bed, but I just took off the parts that made it a loft. But I'm not an octopus anymore. You know Walter better than I. He read a lot. He read most of the newspapers every day. I guess these books belong to Mrs. Martins. What was that? I remember Walter bought this raincoat to cover his story, some like where it rains a lot or something. Huh? Your book is a daybed? Your book is a daybed. Smart. Right, the image got stuck in my head because he vanished inside the thing. I remember he got cheated out of some 500 cruzeros for an oversized coat. He looked ridiculous in it, but he paid so much for the damn coat that he just had to wear it. Poor guy. There are a lot of books in this house. Anything interesting? There's a book that doesn't quite fit here. Let me see. It's an electronics manual. It's bookmarked on a page about the cathode ray tubes, the CRT. The pages are loose. Coffee's almost done. I know you meant bed. It was just funny how you said book. You only occasionally sleep talk? Because I apparently slept talked a lot. I even sang a song in my sleep. I don't know what song, but it's back in the days when I was young enough that I could, like, have nightmares and be able to go and sleep in, like, my mom's bed or something. Because I was scared. You can't hear me right now? It's okay, Beans, don't worry. I know you can't hear me right now, but it's fine. Also, I love how blurry chat looks on the screen. Does it even look clear to you guys? Anyways, will you have one? No, I'm fine. Feel free to have one if you change your mind. Caffeine yellows your teeth. Refuse some liquid anxiety. So, did you think it over? I did. I sleepwalked once. It was fun. I ended up in my attic. Looks fine to me. I did. Let's get this done with. Great, we'll begin shortly. Let's shoot the interview on that chair, Silva. Ready? No, but it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go. In 3, 2, 1. We're here with Mrs. Adriana Martins, wife of Walter Martins, our dear colleague who left us so abruptly. She agreed to give us an interview during these most trying of times. The house itself really tells a story about how you two lived. Did Walter have any superstitions? He didn't seem to have one, but I was just a coworker. We never get to completely know someone, right? No, never. He wasn't religious either. So that amulet above the front door is yours? No. Care to elaborate? No. What's been getting you through these difficult times? Gunpowder here helps me more than anything else. The dog. Of course, he's been quite sad. He knows something's amiss. He misses Walter. At least taking care of him has taken my mind off things. Walter dedicated a good portion of his professional life to TV. I couldn't help but notice your television here. Yes, we had a blackout that day. There was a horrible lightning strike nearby right after the broadcast. Almost gave me a heart attack. The TV hasn't been working properly since then. Leave it on so the house feels like less empty. An electronics manual. Walter was an avid reader. What had he been reading these last few days? He'd walk all around the house with some manual or something in his hands. An electronics manual, I think. He kept messing around with the VCR. I noticed because he even stopped reading the papers. Look, I'm sorry, I don't think I can keep going. Of course, Mrs. Martins. We have enough material already. He was so different, so nervous. I never expected him to... No one expected that, Mrs. Martins. I still can't even imagine Walter handling a gun. Whoever named the dog was definitely from Texas. Well, this is a Spanish game. I don't know what Hispanic country, but they were definitely speaking Spanish. So, I don't know what country the Cruzeros currency is from, but... Gun? What gun? Walter never had any gun. The gun, the one he used during the show's broadcast. He did not use a gun. I know it was horrible, but I saw it when he pulled the trigger. That's what Ferreira told you back at the station, right? We'll go with... No, I was told he took poison. What? How could that be? My God. I knew it. Ever since he got that damn tape. The tape he tried to broadcast? Kelso examined the tape back at the studio. I think the tape was burned, something like that. That wasn't the tape. That wasn't the tape. Not the original one. That was a copy. Seriously? Do you still have the original one? Yes. Here. I don't know what he saw in this thing, and I don't know where he got it from. Walter made me swear to never watch it. He only watched it when I wasn't home, or in the small hours of the morning. You want to watch it, don't you? For your show. I don't think that's a good idea, but I'm too tired to try to change your mind. I'm going outside to have a smoke. I don't even want to hear this thing. This is it. We have quite the story here. You look like you've seen a ghost. You'll stay, right? Are you crazy? I'm out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. I'm not letting you throw this opportunity away. Look, you don't have to watch it. Just film me as I'm watching it. We'll have more takes that way. We can insert the tape's content in the video during the editing. That's it. A commendable effort. Right, let's make some room here. Alright, let's begin. Let's get my first impressions on film. We can fix it all in editing later. There. I'll press play. It's starting. What is this place? I don't recognize this building. These symbols... I can almost... Do they mean anything to you? Gives me deja vu. Really? Me too. But where would I have seen this before? Oh, it changed. Good. So he did go inside the building. What is this place? We'll go with the museum this time. Yeah, but look at that look at the exhibition. Who would authorize this type of thing? He's just walking by everything. What sort of building is this? It's way too long. Look, there's someone up ahead. That guy, he looks like Walter. I realized I was slouching. I should get a chair with armrests. Did you get that? I'll turn up the volume. You didn't need to turn up the volume, girlie. We're not gonna hear anything different. I'm gonna do the same thing. Chard? Who's Chard? You really heard that? I can't understand a damn thing. Let me turn up the volume one more time. It's a man. That's it. I'm turning this thing off. That's different. I don't remember the lightning strike happening on the first time watching through. Unless it did, but... maybe my brain is just faulty. Okay, we're in the right building. Is the camera on? Let me remove the lens cover. Okay, hurry up. Let me get the button. 6th floor, apartment 608. You look like you've seen a ghost. You look different today. I changed my makeup. It's not that spooky. It would be worse if there were like jump scares or something. But there haven't really been that many jump scares. There's like been that... it's just those little clips that come out of nowhere. But they aren't really jump scares per se. I wouldn't say. Like, it's not like leaping out of your face. Okay. There's the apartment. Finally. I'll do the talking. I also don't enjoy horror or anything because I'm lame. I like horror things. Just, I know my reactions can be comical. I suck at playing horror games, especially when they're survival horror games, because I will die a million times over, which is not fun. But anyways, good evening. We're from Channel 8. We came to talk to you about what happened. You don't mind if we record this, right? You want to talk about Walter, right? The recent events. Everything's stuck in your throat, isn't it? Come in. It might be good to speak to someone. There's something off here. Yeah, there is. That's what we'll find out. Come on, get in. We're about to begin. Will you have anything? Tea? Coffee? She's not super rude this time, that is true. No thanks. Well, I'll go make something anyway. No, let's just... Oh, god damn it. We'll have to wait for her. I'll have a look around here. Yeah, whatever. Gunpowder. Hey, Gunpowder. He seems a little nervous, uneasy. Or is he afraid? Look at all these certificates. Walter wasn't a complete dumbass, unlike some people back at the studio. Right. But I don't recognize any of these institutions. It's still there. Hey, take that thing down. What? You heard me. You can reach up there if you jump, right? So take it down. It's getting on my nerves. I won't do that. Do you always talk back like that? It's just a little favor. Come on, we'll put it back up later. I'm not messing up the poor woman's home. Fine. Okay, we left that there. I'm pretty sure there was a pair of boots here when we came in. Odd. What kind of plan is this? No idea, man. It's well taken care of. I think Mrs. Martins didn't let the tragedy affect her routine. Maybe it's what's keeping her functional right now. Yeah. Possessed? Maybe? Look, it made it to the news. Walter Martins, tragic death, traces of arsenic found. Why did it bother her? Exactly. Now that I know that it's like a good, like, wards off evil, then, or good luck, you know? There must be something bad about her, or something going on from that video. There. Let's get to the point. Walter took a tape to the studio, but it wasn't the original one, was it? The original is here, with you. How do you know that? We examined the one he had with him. I want to see the original. Well, yes, I have it here. Do you know where he found this tape? It's a symbol of protection. Okay. Is this why you came here? Had I known, I wouldn't have opened the door. Here, take it. I don't want to see this thing. I'll go have a smoke outside. Tell me when you're done. Do you want to shoot a video of the tape? No, we're not shooting anything. We don't have a lot of time, and I made her uncomfortable. Let me check the tape. Maybe there's something we can add to the video in editing. Meanwhile, go talk to her. Interview the widow. You always wanted to conduct an interview, right? But they're typically put on the outside of the door to keep spirits out, so why is it on the inside of the house? Good question. We can make some time that way. See if she's up to answering some questions about the origin of this tape. I've seen them on, like, walls and stuff, hung in places. Ah, there she is. What's this smell? It's not the cigarette. No, focus. If I do a good job, I might get new opportunities. Let's play the reporter. Mrs. Martins? What is it? Are you done? Not yet. Juliana's watching the tape. Meanwhile, I wanted to ask you some questions. For your program. Shouldn't the girl be asking the questions? Yes, but she's busy with the tape. Of course, always the tape. Fine, let's do this interview of yours. You'd better think very carefully about these questions of yours. My head's about to burst. What's in the tape? I don't know. I never watched it. Walter made me promise I'd never watch it. I was kind of curious before, but not anymore. Why did you keep the tape? I have no idea why I kept the thing. I should have burned it, crushed it with a hammer, but I couldn't. I think I see him when I look at the tape, you know? Just thinking about that girl alone in my living room watching that thing makes my skin crawl. Imagine her head actually explodes. Say, why is she so interested in that tape? Because it's an important piece of this case, yes. I could see the greed on your colleague's eyes when she asked for the tape. To be honest, I thought you'd ask questions about Walter. He was your coworker, no? That was the plan. Was it? Really? Don't you think that colleague of yours is acting a little strange? I could swear I've seen her before. To be honest, I have a feeling I've seen you before as well. Maybe I've seen her at the studio, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I haven't been working there for long. Maybe that's why you don't seem to be like her. Not yet anymore. Anyway. Me? Yes. Why are you in this anyway? Well, this is my job. I don't get to pick my tasks. So you choose to omit yourself. Alright. No. I shouldn't blame you. You're not at fault. Not really. You know, I get it. I get the idea of moving up the ladder, the allure of a sensationalist piece of news. You can see it too, can't you? Nothing good came from this tape, from this whole thing. It didn't really cause anything positive until now. I know that better than anyone. And if that's the case, wouldn't it be better to stop? Maybe it would be better. Well, I don't want this story to be broadcast. I'm telling you quite plainly, drop the camera. You serious? You can tell them the crazy old lady clawed at you. I don't care. Here. A little push out the window. Throw the camera. Rewind. That was cool. I need to reach the apartment. The apartment. Yeah, I have a green screen in the background. Which apartment? 608. Yes, that was it. I had someone else with me. Juliana. How could I forget her? Each step makes it harder to remember. That tape. What I saw in it. Watch an unrecorded nightmare. And if it was not recorded, can I ever wake from it? The apartment. She stayed there. But we didn't remove... to record everything can be used. This sound, do I really want to follow it? Yes, I need to go on. What is this door? Is this where she was? The door won't budge. But there's a gate. I need to see what's in there. That woman. Up is down and down is up. Final floor is... Do I know her? Why am I tearing up like this? It's no use. There's nothing else that I can do here. Weird smell here. Where did I smell this before? Gunpowder? What happened here? Why is the dog here? Where's your owner, huh? Hey, Gunpowder, where's your owner? Am I imagining things, or is the dog avoiding the apartment? Oh no, not now, come on. Ugh. Gunpowder! Come back here. What's gotten into him? He just dashed down the hall. Huh? Looks like he was lying on top of some note. Go after Gunpowder. Gunpowder? I'm going inside. No, I need to leave this place. Enough. This story, it was all wrong since the start. Stairs seemed safer. Stairs, I found the stairs. Rewind 3. Gunpowder? I'm going inside. No, I want to leave this place. Enough, this story, it was all wrong since the start. Elevator would be faster. Just go already. That's what that door looked like. The elevator. Dang nabbit. Gunpowder, I'm going inside. I need to. Am I? Going inside? Really? Really? I will... I just noticed it now. And it's awful. The camera carries me, not the other way around. I can't even tell when this started. Perhaps a long time ago. Maybe when I submitted my application. Gunpowder? I'm going in. They make me go. Odd. The amulet's gone, I think. Well, actually, I can't see up that high. So maybe it is still there. But I can't. The protection amulet. Alright, it's time to go. I don't really have a choice, do I? I've got a message for you. Turn it off.
Caros telespectadores, boa noite. Hoje nós teremos uma transmissão especial do nosso programa.
Pois, se está vendo isso, acredito que já seja tarde demais. As lentes deles já se tornaram nossos olhos. Tudo que vemos. Eu entendo o afã em buscar mais, entender mais. Mas já sabe o que aconteceu comigo por tentar fazer o mesmo. Por que seguiu esse mesmo caminho? Bom, não importa. Já chegou a verdade, telespectador. E ela tem um custo. Mas não precisamos pagar tudo. Não precisamos nos submeter. Ouça, eles não têm controle disso. Não ainda. Desligue o vídeo. Vá embora e não volte. Escapará por entre os dedos deles. A maior das rebeldias. Vá embora. Não volte.
Go away. Do not come back. What if I could? For real though, they really made it so hard to deliver it to a TV station immediately. Interesting. Check the gallery. I feel like we probably saw the entirety of all these clips, but for some reason I just don't remember all of it. Or maybe it's just helpful to rewatch them one more time. This is the one where it's like, the cameras have got into our minds, it's already too late.
Hoje nós teremos uma transmissão especial do nosso programa.
Pois, se está vendo isso, acredito que já seja tarde demais. As lentes deles já se tornaram nossos olhos. Tudo que vemos. Eu entendo o afã em buscar mais, entender mais. Mas já sabe o que aconteceu comigo por tentar fazer o mesmo. Por que seguiu esse mesmo caminho? Bom, não importa. Já chegou a verdade, telespectador. E ela tem um custo. Mas não precisamos pagar tudo. Não precisamos nos submeter. Ouça, eles não têm controle disso. Não ainda. Desligue o vídeo. Vá embora e não volte. Escapará por entre os dedos deles. A maior das rebeldias. Vá embora. Não volte.
The way the music overlapped. I'm missing one more, but I don't know what that one could come from. What are the other things that I could do? I'm trying to think of what are the other options that would go, like... Maybe we'll just call it a night because I don't know how else to change my interactions. Because some of the interactions definitely seem to end up at the same point. Because I've varied some of my interactions and I don't think they made a difference on the results. Like at times. I think some of the answers were just meant to be there for the illusion of choice. Yeah, we can always revisit it another time. But I think maybe change what you say to the lady? Let me think. Like in terms of when she's at the window? Or when she's... I'm trying to think. We can try it one more time. I'll just spam through it. Well, quickly go through it. Try and get to this last video. You got that in? Blah, 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 blah. There we go. At the window. Because there's a few different options. Yeah, that's true. We'll give it one more shot and see if we can get it. We're here, come on. "608, easy to remember. Towards the trash bags." I think it's that apartment just ahead. CCC. Different numbers in the stairs scene? Oh yeah, that could also be a different option. Maybe I could try both, to be honest. Because if I don't get different interactions, then maybe. If I mess up my, like, mind, it messes with my mind or something. Third time's the charm. What do you want? Hi, Miss Martins. Right, fine, come in. It'll be good to talk about it. Homage? Yada 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 yada. Would you like anything to drink? La 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 la. Inspect. Dog. This plant is begging for water. No, I'm fine. Yeah. We'll do gunpowder. Then amulet. That's actually kind of cute. A portrait that neither of them showed up in. If it wasn't in a horror game, it would be a cute thing, actually. But, unfortunately, I used to find it funny, too. Rip. Gun? What gun? He never had a gun. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was gonna change the weapon also, but oops. Too late. And let me watch the video again. Alright. We'll choose a shopping mall. No mall would sell. He's just walking by everything. Okay. I love how they use the same exact video for all of the different potential locations. And this part again. This might actually drive me insane. Okay. I wish there was a way to skip through this part. No, I didn't get it. You need to do it again. ZKA, you heard that, really? Gonna die. I had them out of here. Yeah. I wish there was a way to prevent her from dying, but I don't think there is. Or from her getting cursed? I don't know which one it is. It's one of the two. Her getting cursed or her dying. Either way. Okay, we're in the right building? Yeah. On now. Yeah. You look like you've seen a ghost. Yeah, I'm just nervous. Simple job, don't worry. Whee! Yeah, this is definitely the door that we saw before. The gate? Let's get to the 608 first. Or already. Let's look at the window first. I wonder if there's anything different. Continue towards the window. What are you doing? How about you stop wasting our time? Can you do that, huh? What's wrong with you? What? I think Walter's death got to me. I'm sorry. I get that, but try to calm down, okay? Sure, I'll try. Let's shoot this interview. There's the apartment. Finally. I'll do the talking. Good evening. We're from Channel 8. We came to talk to you about what happened. You don't mind if we record this, right? You want to talk about Walter, right? The recent events. Everything's stuck in your throat, isn't it? Come in. It might be good to speak to someone. Hey, aren't you coming off a little bit too strong? No, we need to investigate this. She's got her whole life to mourn. Oh my gosh! That is not what you say to someone who's in grief. Great! Come on, get in. Great. We're about to begin. Will you have anything? Tea? Coffee? No, thanks. Well, I'll go make something anyway. No, let's just... God damn it. We have to wait for her. I'll have a look around here anyways. Yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. He's nervous. Poor Gunpowder. Hey, Gunpowder. He seems a little nervous, uneasy. Or is he afraid? Is she still in there? Yeah. Look at all these certificates. I don't recognize any of these institutions. This again. Kermit drinking tea. Should I just ignore her? What would happen if I just ignored her? I just ignored her. Let's just get to the point. Walter took a tape to the studio, but it wasn't the original one, was it? The original is here with you. How do you know that? We examined the one he had with him. I want to see the original. Well, yes, I have it here. Do you know where he found this tape? Is this why you came here? Had I known, I wouldn't have opened the door. Here, take it. I don't want to see this thing. Go have a smoke outside. Tell him when you're done. Tell me when you're done. That's what she said. Hey, she's a widow. What's gotten into you? I don't have time for this, but fine, you're right. Blah, 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 blah. Go check up on her. Interview her. Okay. There she is. Deep breaths. Smell. It's not the cigarette. No, focus. If I do a good job. It'll probably change nothing, but I still want to do it. Mrs. Martins? What is it? There isn't anything else to click on here, though, right? Are you done? Not yet. Juliana's watching the tape. I wanted to ask you some questions. Shouldn't the girl be asking the questions? It's an opportunity for me. Radio, sound operator, and so on. Fine, let's do this interview of yours. You better think carefully about each question of yours. My head's about to burst. Let's go with, how was Walter on that day? Normal, just like any other day. He spent so much time watching that thing, but his behavior was the same. He was uneasy, but I never thought it would come down to this. I'm not sure you've seen it, but he left a note. I only noticed it minutes after it had already happened. The only strange thing that day was that he made a copy of the tape. He left a note. Why did he make a copy? Why do we copy anything? To preserve, to share. That's what I think, at least. To share. Just thinking about that girl alone in my living room watching that thing makes my skin crawl. Say, why is she so interested in that tape? I wouldn't know. No? Isn't that why you came here? I mean, isn't that what the story's about? I don't remember. Don't you think that colleague of yours is acting a little strange? I could swear I've seen her before. To be honest, I have a feeling I've seen you before as well. Maybe I've seen her at the studio, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I haven't been working there for long. Maybe that's why you don't seem to be like her. Not yet, anyway. Me? Yes. Why are you in this, anyway? Can we conclude the interview first? No. No, we can't. You came here. I didn't call anybody. I have the right to ask my questions, you know? I get it. I get the idea of moving up the ladder, the allure of a sensationalist piece of news. You can see it too, can't you? Nothing good came from this tape, from this whole thing. I know that better than anyone, and if that's the case, wouldn't it be better to stop? I don't have the authority to cancel the story. Do you think Walter ever waited for authority to get things done? That colleague of yours, does she have the authority to come here like this? No. Sometimes you just need to do what you feel you must do. I wish I had paid attention to this earlier. If you really feel like that, we never should have come here. I don't remember these two. Let me think. We never should have come here. Well, I don't want this story to be broadcast. I'm telling you quite plainly, drop the camera. You serious? You can tell them the crazy old lady clawed at you, I don't care. Here, a little push out the window. But I can't do that. I don't give a damn if you can't. Just drop it. drop the camera? It seems like the same video. We'll find out if we unlock the last thing. Maybe it'll show up towards the end. Let's try, at this part, doing the wrong number, the wrong apartment number, and the wrong, name. Let's do 806. Was that the number? I had someone else with me. Julia. Who is Julia? That tape. What I saw in it. Was seeing and forgetting the name of the... whatever. How many things have I already forgotten? And how many fake memories have I recalled? The apartment. She stayed there. I still show up on the same floor, though. Better record everything. Everything can be used. I need to go on. Is this the right way? Yes, this way. Weird smell here. Where did I smell this before? The smell. It's stronger here. The smell, no. Go back. Is this the apartment? The smell's coming from inside the apartment. Oh, I know what it is. The smell, it's ozone. I think we got it. Better to record everything. Everything can be used. Are we gonna see the same thing again if we go here? It's fine. Not gonna look at it. We'll just go and finish the ending then, because I think we got everything then. What's that? There's something off about the city outside. As if the buildings were too close. What's this charred stain here? It looks like... No, it can't be. I don't know, I can't see it, so... Anything else here that I can click on? Okay, this dog is stressing me out. Where's the dog here? Where's your owner? Hey, Gunpowder, where's your owner? Am I imagining things, or is the dog avoiding the apartment? Oh no, not now. Cooked person? Maybe. Awkward. Go after Gunpowder. It's not important anymore. Elevator would be faster. Okay. No, forget it. I'm only doing this to gather as much footage as possible. Okay. I still want to know, like, there's literally nothing to see here? I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's nothing here. Okay. Ripperoni. Here we go again. I wonder if the dogs watched it. Poor dog. Poor Doge. Okay. This again.
Caros telespectadores, boa noite. Hoje nós teremos uma transmissão especial do nosso programa.
Pois, se está vendo isso, acredito que já seja tarde demais. As lentes deles já se tornaram nossos olhos. Tudo que vemos. Eu entendo o afã em buscar mais, entender mais. Mas já sabe o que aconteceu comigo por tentar fazer o mesmo. Por que seguiu esse mesmo caminho? Bom, não importa. Já chegou a verdade.
It is an interesting
e ela
perspective,
tem
though.
custo. Mas não precisamos pagar tudo. Não precisamos nos submeter.
Like a futuristic
Eles não
horror
têm controle disso. Não ainda. Desliga o vídeo. Vai embora. E não volte.
where technology
Escapará por entre os
controls
dedos
like our
deles. A
thoughts.
maior das rebeldias. Vai embora. Não volte.
It's cool. I think we finally got that last video. Let's check it out. A code pattern, choice of words telling you what to do. Yeah, exactly. To be honest, I thought it would be scarier, but it's still good, just in a different way, you know? Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, more creepy than scary. That is true. Alright. Well, we will take this over here. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay, we hid the body. Oh. Wrong Dora the Explorer. I found the, like, Dora the Explorers on, TikTok, and it's so amusing. Especially, what is it? Dora the Hora? Or Horadora? Something like that? Backpack. Poor miserable backpack. What rings am I wearing? The same ones I always wear, actually. I am getting new rings, though. They're pretty cheap, though, so who knows if I'll continue wearing them. But I have one that says, keep going. My one ring, and then the other one. I love purple amethyst rings with gold. My love. I was buying things and I found these really cheap rings, which, like, obviously they're not gonna be made with, like, nice metals, but you know, they're pretty. I'll live with a few green fingers, it's fine. Just the copper might kill me. Nice. I actually love rings just because especially ones that don't, like, this one is kind of, it sits a little further out of the actual base of the ring, which is slightly annoying because it gets caught on things, but for the most part, like, flat rings, my favorite, because I don't have to worry about, like, getting caught. But these two are adjustables, so sometimes, like, if I'm wearing a sweater or something, they'll get stuck around, like, a loop or something. You have 8 rings? Llama. Why so many? You hate wearing them because they get so much stuff on them, like paint. Yeah, you have to take them off at a certain point, pretty much. I always take mine off when I'm doing, like, dirty or chemical work. Just depends on what I'm doing. Also, I always take them off when I'm getting in a pool, shower, bath. I just don't want to risk them getting tarnished. Them more tattoos in your mind. Cutting fabrics and stuff with them. Because cutting stuff is hard enough. Sometimes, honestly, with my arthritis, I'm like, the rings are kind of annoying, but overall, I love my rings. I don't even care about my arthritis at this point. Suffer through it anyways, so why not have some rings to make it look pretty? Just Voltron's face. Yeah, you should send me that photo. Wearing rings and holding medicine bottles is hard to count sometimes. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. I don't blame you there. Arthritis with ring, like, for real, it's like so pretty, but it does kind of make the arthritis a little worse, especially during, like, cold weather. Ugh, it is a pain. Warm weather, usually fine, but can I get this ring off? I'm so swollen. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Huh? I can't wear my rings at work though. The gloves will rip on the rings. What we say about... What? What did you just say? I don't even know what you said. Fuck it, we ball? What? Honestly though, I've had... My brother once had his... Was it my brother? I think his finger swelled so much that he had to cut his ring off of his finger. Yeah, that was fun. My brother's done a lot of stupid things though. That time that he was cutting a pipe and he accidentally cut off the tip of his thumb. Intelligent. Intelligent human being. The worst thing is that we're some of the most similar siblings. Actually, that's not true. I'm probably closest to my middle brother. Got your leg stuck in a park fence once. My brother is not smart. And also, there was also a time where he, like, cut a gash in his hand because of a sharp pipe. This is why you're supposed to wear gloves when you're working with plumbing. Literally any type of handiwork. My brother? No. Never. Why would I use gloves? Stupid man. Stupid. Somehow he has 4 children. Well, the 4th is on the way, but common sense not being used. I know, right? To be fair, I didn't have any common sense as a kid, but he is a full-grown adult and older than me. Now that we're men. What? Sounds like one of my uncles. The other uncle is a pro. No, I have some of my cousins. My cousins are rednecks, and some of them are actually pretty skilled at what they do. My uncle is pretty skilled. Although my uncle also fell off a roof one time and broke his wrist. He could have done a lot worse, but breaking his wrist was still pretty shocking. It's a guy thing to not be smart about things. Yeah, that's fair. Sounds like he's lazy. Yeah, that's something I would do. I slack all the time. Oh. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll be fine. Your uncle got his foot crushed in a trash can. Oh my gosh, that's awful. That is awful. See, but like, we've convinced my brother finally that like he has to be kind of smart about what he does because he has 4 kids. Like, and my sister-in-law doesn't have a job. I mean, she has a degree and she could find another job, but she wouldn't be able to support all 5 family members if my brother passed away or was severely injured for some reason. So, but yeah. So, I don't know. Fun times. Fun times. Siblings are interesting. Siblings are hypermobile joints and tendons help to That's actually impressive. That is impressive. I am the only one amongst my family with the hypermobility. So the rest of my family would probably suffer. Honestly, I would probably get crushed anyways because of my arthritis. My grandma has what does she have? The really brittle bones. She has rheumatoid arthritis, which is not fun. She also has osteoarthritis. I think she has both, RA and OA. But yeah. Cool. I'll look at them after the stream. I saw the text message though. The hypermobility helps cancel out some of the arthritis. Fair enough. Alright. Well, I will. Cancels out PEMDAS? Yes. You think you have RA? Yeah, I'm not sure what all I have. I just know I have, like, general arthritis. But if my grandmother has osteoarthritis and RA, then I have no idea. My mom never got diagnosed with one type either, yet. But they did say that she has some arthritis in her feet. She also has an extra bone in her feet. Well, in one of her feet, I think. So, she was having feet troubles recently, and they were like, oh, we're just gonna do some x-rays to find out what's wrong with you. And they did the x-ray, and they were like, you have an extra bone. This is what's causing you pain. And she's like, what? I have an extra bone? You have an extra tendon? That's cool. An extra bone in the feet kind of makes sense. Honestly, I might have extra bones in my feet at this point because the last time I had an x-ray, I was in middle school and they couldn't even tell the difference between each of my bones because all my bones were so close together in my feet. They thought my feet were molding together. And then they were like, no, you're just growing. I was like, okay. Sounds like problems. Imagine she donates it to some kid. It's a random bone. It's not like an exact replica of some bone. How is she gonna donate it? Just have a completely fused foot. Just all one. I know it's not one, but like sometimes my foot hurts so bad to walk. Like, literally did nothing to it. And it's all of a sudden like, you wanna walk? No. You can't do that. And then I'll like put my feet up for like, I don't know, 20 minutes. Be fine. The arch of my foot? No, I actually have a good arch now. I used to have a flat feet, but ever since I hit like, I don't know, the end of middle school, start of high school, I was fine, so it's been a hot minute since I've been okay. It's swelling? Well, that's unfortunate. I was one of those flat-foot children. I had to buy special sneakers. From being in too small of shoes or being on your feet for too long. I mean, I did have really tiny shoes for a short while recently. I have very large feet. For a woman. And especially for being a 5'2" woman. I have like, I don't know. I wear size like 11, 10.5 in women's. So sometimes I'll wear like a size 9 or 9.5 because, you know, it still fits just tight. But I had this pair of size 9 that I was wearing around, and I was just wearing it out until it ripped through the sole. But I've had it for like 2 years. Just get men's shoes. I know. But men's shoes tend to be too wide. I have very narrow feet. How are my feet close to your size? You wear size 9 in men's? But yeah, I got rid of those sneakers for the last, like, I don't know, month. I got new sneakers. So, these ones are slightly wider. 9.5 to 10. I don't think I could wear a 9.5 in men's, but I can wear a 9. And maybe an 8.5. But, yeah, I know. I have huge feet. The doctors told me I would grow super tall, and then I was just like, guess I'm not growing any taller. I know people with kid-sized shoes and women's who are taller than me, and I don't get it. I mean, they made an assumption, and it was a common assumption, but it was wrong. We have such different shoe sizes. I also know a woman who is, I don't know, 6'1", and she is a size 6 in women's. 9.5, 5'6". Nice. What am I, a hobbit? Shut up. Shut up. You wouldn't even notice my big feet. It's not that obvious, because I have like a stocky build. My bones are big. I have big bones. Nobody notices anything. It's called the German genetics. You have hobbit feet? I don't think I have square-shaped feet. I have normal shaped feet, but they're kind of manly feet. They don't look that manly when I have nail polish on them, though. Scandinavian genetics. You're German and you're so glad you didn't get those genetics. What, you don't want to be short like me? Yeah, I don't have square toes. But I have long toes. All you know is you're white as hell. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, that reminds me, now that volleyball season is over, I can actually have time to look over my family documents. Apparently my grandfather has like a ton of old documents, like some are written in German, cursive German, all sorts of languages. Hopefully none is in Pennsylvania Dutch, because I don't know that. but I can understand German for the most part. So hopefully I can understand it and read it because I want to dive deeper into. I wish we had documents for my mom's side though, because it stops at like 2 generations after my mom. I don't have any records of anyone past them. All I know is that they're from Bohemia, which is very helpful considering Bohemia was not a country at the time that these documents were made. Which obviously shows that my relatives were running away from something. Yeah, I love diving into genealogy. It's so cool. But yeah, fun times. uh, I actually have like a friend of mine bought me a genealogy book that I can write down all the different family trees. Um, but it's just so complicated to do when you're writing on paper. It's so much easier when it's on like an app or something that can like hold the information so that you can do every single branch of your family basically. But yeah, personality traits can be tracked. I mean, for the most part. Um there's not a whole lot of like genetic proof, but it has been like people can say like, "Oh yeah, we're all like there's very similar personality traits in every single one of us, like, oh, we have the same exact type of humor." But like to actually prove it through DNA has been kind of difficult. It's the same thing with like they're trying to do these things where like they're like, "Oh, this type of DNA has a lower vitamin D." Like they usually have vitamin D deficiency. Um but they just kind of be like, is this true about you? They're trying to gather information about you so that they can actually confirm whether it's correct or not. They make a lot of assumptions to gain more information, which I don't mind. I mean, in the end, you'll find out later, so. But yeah, there's some interesting things about genetics. I always wondered, like, is there one of my ancestors that I look exactly like? But I know I just got a huge mixture in appearance from my dad's side because I look nothing like my mother. I had a conversation with my sister-in-law yesterday about how I look nothing like my mom. My mom has a pointy chin and a heart-shaped face and let's see. She has a hook nose, totally different skin tone. I mean, she's still white, but different skin tone. Um Blue eyes, blonde hair. Her hair is curly. We have totally different lips. She doesn't have freckles, at least not on her face. I got half. I did not get I did not get any of her appearance, that's for sure. At the very least. I probably got some other problems like arthritis. We found a doppelganger who looks exactly like you and you're just adopted in comparison to your mom. That, you know? Reincarnation of someone in the family. uh, but I have seen like my brother looks exactly like my dad in high school. Like their different stages of their life look exactly the same. It's so interesting. But who knows? Maybe my brother will turn out like my dad later in life and they'll look almost exactly the same when they're old. You're a reincarnate. Uh, who knows? But yeah, so your family all gets wrinkly when they're older. Your doppelgangers from 3 generations ago and lived in the area your mom's mother was born. Maybe one of them cheated. I don't know. Maybe the genetics are thick. But maybe one of them cheated. I shared this story a long time ago, but one of my sisters-in-law, um, she her mom found out that her dad is not really who she thought was her dad because she did a DNA test because her one sister asked her to do the DNA test with her. So they both do the DNA test and they find out that their dad isn't their dad and they're not related to like three of their siblings or something like that. And they're like, oh shoot. Well, their mom is still alive, but she has dementia, so she can't even remember who the fathers are of her kids. But it's like almost confirmed that like only only those two are actually blood related sisters and all the others are half siblings. And they found other half siblings from their father in like another state or something because he was married and he had kids and he had a family and he was neighbors with their mom and they had a thing apparently. And the funniest thing is that her grandmother knew that she was like born out of like cheating because her eyes are blue and her supposedly mom's husband did not have blue eyes and her mom did not have blue eyes, but the neighbor had blue eyes. Born out of wedlock. I was gonna say that, but technically both of the parents are in marriage, just not to each other. But anyways, besides the point. Yeah, so the whole time the grandma hated her. And she was like, she only realized why her grandmother hated her now, like as an adult, after finding out all this info on her genealogy, because her grandmother never told her that, oh, you're not who you think you are, you know? So, and the neighbor is dead now. So they can't even like be like, oh, we're trying to reconnect or something. I mean, even if she wanted to, I don't know if she would want to anyways, because anyways, which is funny because she didn't know about her sister being the bastard child either, though, because her sister looked like she could be from the main marriage. Yeah, anyways. Fun times. Love it. Reminded her of what she did. I mean, the grandma is the one that, I don't know. I don't know how the grandma was living in that house that whole time. I don't know. But the mom had like 8, 9 kids. Yeah. So I know some of the half siblings didn't want to interact with her after that. Like, they were like, oh, we don't want you to reach out. Like, don't talk to us. We don't want to hear about it. But there were like 2, yeah, she has a lot of siblings. She has even more, technically, with the half siblings that are now added. But they were like 2 or 3 half siblings that reached out to her and were like, yeah, we totally love to connect with you and get to know you. So she reached out to them, she met up with them, and got to know them. But yeah, crazy shit. I know, she has all this family, and they're just like, nope. But yeah, she wasn't too affected by it. Probably because, I don't know, she's like 50? Bye, llama. But yeah, she's like 55 or so. So she probably didn't really have any expectations So, but yeah. So, fun. Fun times. I just love that story because it's so chaotic and it always makes me wonder because I have two friends who I made take a DNA test and they showed up to be half siblings, which they're supposed to be full siblings. But I mean, I highly doubt that their mom cheated, but the fact that in order to be that far apart in percentage of like genetic similarity means that they just got two totally opposite halves of their parents. That's just so insane to me. The fact that two siblings born right after each other have like no similarity at all. They don't even look similar. Besides the fact that they're Asian. That's literally the only similarity. One from each nut. Grandfather was told he was adopted only to genetically find out he wasn't, but it was coming back that he was a bastard child and the family didn't get rid of him but covered it up. Dang! Dang! Distant siblings, if you will. It just reminds me of the fact that my grandfather and my aunt share the same amount of DNA with me, but like my other aunt and my grandmother share less. Llama, go to sleep. Or go wherever you need to be. But yeah, I think it's hilarious. That's why I wanted to make their older brother do it, but it's kind of weird asking my ex to take a DNA test. This is what happens when I'm friends with. It's fine. I'm fine. But oh, I could make Michael do it. I could trick the younger brother into doing it. But he doesn't have money for it, so it would have to be on my friend's money. I also want to convince my parents to get DNA tests. Trick the younger brother, yes. Much better than tricking the older brother. Although, to be honest, it probably wouldn't take much effort to trick him. He's not very smart. Not in a... I mean, it is kind of a bad thing, but... but, like, he is not the smartest man. I don't know how I did him. But I did. 'Twas a mistake. 'Twas a mistake. The good thing is that I know that he'll never be on here because he's not that tech savvy. DNA tests are helpful because they keep getting studied and it's been 2 or 3 years and my mom still gets email. Yeah, I know. It's not my brother's, it's my ex's intellect. Good thing he's a tech bum. Yeah, for real. He also at one time we have a huge friend group chat and I'm still friends with him, right? And everyone was like, "Where is he? He's just not been around." And they're like, "Bro, did you go to like Philly or something? Or did you move to Philadelphia?" And he goes, "No." And they're like, "Oh, okay, where are you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just moved to my new home in Philly." It's like Philly and Philadelphia are the same place, boy. I dated that man for 10 months. I have regrets. I have regrets. Also, ignore my chair, just... It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I made some mistakes. What's next? He says American and United States are different. You know what? he probably would. He is an immigrant. It's just funny though. I always thought like, oh, he immigrated so young. He's got to be good at English. Like, no. His sisters are way better than him. He's also not good at reading in his native language either. Maybe it's just a weird time that he immigrated and it messed him up. Also the trauma of the fact that story for another time. I won't explain the entire ethnic drama that occurred there. But if you ever want to look it up, look up Karen War. Spelled like Karen. It's actually a really interesting read. But yeah. It's been like a 70-year ongoing war. And that's what they were escaping from. But yeah, this is not a informational stream. And my brain is about to die, so I'd probably get things wrong if I tried to talk now. Missed on both sides. Autistic, maybe? Physical brain trauma, then? Maybe. Why you got the Coca-Cola bear as a seat? It's not a Coca-Cola bear. I think I need a new chair. I even got this chair like last year too. It's a chair. It's a chair. It's just a really squeaky one. I think if I put grease on it, it should quiet down, right? Right? If I fits, I sits. WD-40 that thing. I'll ask my dad for some WD-40 in the morning. He probably has like 10 bottles out there. His whole barn full of Milwaukee tools. He's gotta have some WD-40 out there. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he doesn't got any. Alright. I'm going to call it a night. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. I don't know when my next stream is gonna be. Yet. But we'll see. We shall see. Good night, Void. Good night, Beans. Bye, everyone. See you next time. I will notify you guys when the next stream will be as soon as I can. Good night, and see you next time. Bye-bye.